All right, but today is a money focused day. Today is a money making Pokeyen focused day. I have tons of Pokemon to collect in my GTL. I have tons of Pokemon to sell off in my boxes. That's what a lot of this video will be, is just selling stuff off and pricing stuff correctly. And then also, and just seeing how much we can reap of our rewards. And then I want to start things off by collecting ability patches. I actually have ability patches in like most regions that I just straight up haven't collected, which is hilarious. So make sure to always collect your PokeMMO rewards. Specifically, I am someone who always kind of forgets to do that. I kind of just move on with my goals so fast that sometimes I forget to actually get the quote-unquote benefit of them. So let's go ahead and collect those. That'll be a fun little dopamine rush. Dude, how could I literally couldn't tell if this was the Professor Oats lab. Actual noob moment. Okay, if I talk to this guy, if he gives it to me. You've seen all of them. You've caught all of them. Wow. Okay, he didn't give me shit. It's this guy then. Yada yada yada. Nope, it's this girl. Give me the thing. I've done it. Thanks you. Blah blah blah. Here's your ability patch. Nice. Grass type starter, because I chose Trico, the best Hoenn starter, clearly. But I think I've gotten the ability patches from Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn. I need Sinnoh and Unova left, so there's 2 more patches after that one. So 3 patches total we're getting here for quote-unquote free. Yeah, it should be this building. Why has it been so hard for me to find the lab? Sand Gem Town, this building. It should be this girl with the red head every time, I guess. I've done it, yada yada. There's the ability patch for Sinnoh. Another grass one because Turtwig based. Okay, last region to collect is Unova. I should be able to know the lab on this one. I'm pretty sure it's actually like Accumula or Striation. I don't remember which one. I think it's Accumula. Okay, well, Patrouski's wrong again. Never mind, fellas. Is it actually just in the starting town or is it over here? Why do I not know any of the Professor Lab locations for any of the Pokemon games? 7,000 hours, by the way. I think it's just in the starting town. How did I... What? Is it? Yeah. Okay. Well, there we go. Close enough. All right. They totally added this Reddit NPC to every... This one's like half house, half lab, though. That's why I got that one wrong. There we go. Another grass patch. Just Snivy. I got lucky by picking I'm just a grass starter fan for most regions, it seems like. Okay, now that we collected all of our ability patches, let's go ahead and sell them. It's literally just 3 grass. Well, that makes it really, really easy to sell them, thankfully. That's really funny. How much are they going for right now? They went back up in price. That's good. These were going down. So the fact they went back up so I can sell them now. Perfect timing. Should I just go to the 308 or should I just go to the 304? How much do I want to wait on these? These are for 4 days. I'd probably just do 304. 400. That's not 304. 400. There we go. I think that's the right number. Go ahead and drag and sell all 3 of these. Be the lowest one on the market. So we're gonna get 900k starting off, which is super cool. Gonna cost me 45k to list. Bam, boom, big money coming in. We're so that's perfect. That lets us start this video with 1.6 mil. We are starting the profit video, the Pokeyen video, with 1.6 mil. Keep that in mind as I'm about to collect all of this juicy stuff. Claim all. 1.4 mil is so nice. Wow. And when the whole first page is like 100k plus, that's nuts. Now we're up to 3 mil already, fellas. Up to 3 mil already. Okay, as much as I wish we could go do fun stuff right now, I think the thing we have to do next, guys, I know this is stream's favorite kind of content. We have to sit in the PC and just sit at my boxes and just list stuff because I have so much Pokemon. Okay, these I'll do a whole video on, actually. Anything Pokedex related is actually going to get its own video because I want to see how much Pokeyen I made by just completing the Pokedex. And that's an interesting concept to me. But other than this stuff, so this stuff is off limits for today's video. And then this stuff is off limits. Other than that, these are up for grabs. We're selling these. And there's other stuff. I'm probably going to sell a bunch of this stuff that's in here. Like, what are these Cyndaquils? Did I catch these from a swarm? I literally don't even know what they're from. Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff to sell, essentially. Oh, I still have Crinidoses. Yeah, we have to do a lot of sorting. Oh, man. I still have so many Crinidoses to sort through. Oh, it's just pain, fellas. Okay, to price check something like this Corsola, it doesn't really have any decent base price. I'm just going to go by egg group. I'm pretty sure the thing is water C. It might also be like another water egg group, water A. Usually water A is going to be more expensive. We're going to go male. The reason why water A is worth more generally is because I believe Dragonite and Dratini are in that egg group, as well as I think Magikarp might be. I'm not sure. I'm going to do 31, 31 in those stats. We're not going to worry about this 25 plus yet. Alpha, water A, gender male, sort by lowest price. We see 99K for the lowest so far. I'm going to go ahead and put in 25 plus and see if we get a bump up. We do get a bump up, 9 hours listed, 119K. Is it worth the slower sale? I think it is. I'm gonna go a little higher. I'm gonna go for that 115K. I'm gonna do 115K, I think, or 118. Should I just go under this? No, because then no one will buy it over. Well, no, people don't want to buy it for the special defense boost. I'm pretty happy to go 118K on that. I think that's super fair. Nah, okay, there we go. 1.18K. Hopefully hopefully get some stuff that sells throughout the making of the video to actually get profit, because a lot of this is going to end up being expected profit, unfortunately, and I would love to see, which I'm not calculating. I'm only calculating the profit brought in, which is not great. I feel like you have to end up doing expected profit for a profit video, because it just takes a couple days for stuff to sell in PokeMMO. One of my biggest, I guess, tilters, but I super understand it. I mean, obviously people should comment this and keep me in check, but on a lot of my videos, on a lot of my loop from 1 hour videos, people will comment things like, oh man, like all he did was like calculate expected profit and didn't even like show them sell, which I understand. But the other side of it is I make daily videos. I just can't wait for stuff to sell just to like record just to record that one little clip to put it in the video. I can confidently say that, especially the stuff I usually underlist and am super like safe about my numbers when I do estimated profits on loot from hours. I would confidently say like 98% of my stuff from loot from 1 hours sells at the price that I listed at. I would say normally around 90% of the stuff that I list in general sells, and usually the other like 8 to 9% that doesn't is like human error. Like usually I just list it incorrectly, which just happens. Like no matter how long you play the game, like it's just tough to price check. Like mistakes are made and like markets change really actively. I definitely make mistakes and just mislist. It's pretty rare, like maybe like 1 to 2% of Pokemon that I list end up don't selling because they're like a super niche find that people need to look for really specifically. But usually, like most stuff I list, like the amount of times I've started to try to do Imgur links. I've started to try to screenshot Imgur links. Like you saw me collect earlier in the stream. I collected like that whole page of Cyndaquils, right? Those were all of the Cyndaquils that I made recently in my video, where I talked about like how insane the profits were for Cindas. Those were all the Cindas from that video, and all of those sold within like 2 days. I think 2, maybe 3. Okay, ignore this mail. Okay, chat's distracting me too much with good questions. Let's go ahead and go back to actually price checking my Pokemon. Next up is going to be this Tyranitar. This one's adamant. This is a strange price check. This is a very strange price check because it is hidden ability access, but not alpha. It is adamant nature. This is so strange. We're gonna do female adamant. I'm gonna do no IVs yet, which is really, really weird, but we're gonna try that. So like just no IVs. Like this one's actually really similar, right? It's like the exact same Pokemon. Mine has some better stats, but 50k minimum for this is really good. Adamant female. Let's go neutral. Yeah, 50k should be okay. I think this is probably shouldn't be a 50k price. 50k is probably just going to be this has been listed for 4 days though. So I might go a little lower. I might go like 40. We'll do 40. Is that too undercutting? Let's just do 4. Let's do like this. No, well at that point we might as well just do 50. Okay, I'm doing weird shit for no reason. Let's just do 50k. Go ahead and sell that off, list that off. A lot of these might just go for base price of 50k. We'll see. This is 3 times 31, so we'll price that differently. This one's 2 times 31, relaxed nature. Price check this one in a sec. I feel like this is one that probably just goes for base price. Just like female, hidden ability access, Tyranitar base price, which is 27k. It seems really low. 27k it seems like, because it's like relaxed nature, 31 special attack, 30, yeah, like the stats don't really matter. But I could try 25 plus attack at least and see, like, I might just go like 30k on this. See if it sells. Like that's my best bet. Nothing really special, but there we go. We'll list that off. Got 2 more left to list. Alpha Gligar spawn Johto. That is pretty huge. Just check that out and see how much money we can make on that. We should just go catch that now. Yeah, I'm down. But that T-Tar like insta-sold, which is kind of nice. I think that was a fair price, but it's, I don't know. I'll take that. It was level 80. No, it makes sense. I'm pretty cool. I think that was a fair price. So if someone bought it, they probably just bought it to collect or something. So fair enough. Okay, these 3 Glygars are kind of worth nothing, unfortunately. So I probably should go ahead and release those. But this Alpha Gligar is worth something. You can go ahead and list this off for the IVs it has. It is female, which might be better. It depends. We'll see. So the way that I'm going to price check this is 25 plus. I'm not even going to do the 31 speed. 25 plus on all these stats, and then 20 plus HP. Alpha, yes. Female. We're going to search for Gligar, then do lowest price and see what comes up. So we see 100k. It's obviously too high. This is 2 times 31 and has way better stats than mine. Let's try to lower these down to 20, I guess, for the time being. Still not really much. We're going to lower this to 20 as well. That's way too low. Now we see 30k. Well, actually, this might be kind of comparable to mine. Well, this is actually underpriced. I'm going to buy this, and we'll actually flip that, which is huge. This is also underpriced. Okay, if people want to give me flips, I'm down. Okay, Gligar is a really... I wanted the listing by Ed Group, because Gligar is a demanded alpha, man. People need alpha Gligars. Males aren't as flippable. Like, I'm not going to bite on this. Males aren't... Well, this one's actually still pretty good, though. Males aren't as flippable because you want female to be able to breed it for a lot cheaper. If you have a male, you probably need to get a alpha Ditto or a female Gligar. I just canceled all my advanced search. Oops. But females with these stats, I'm probably going to list them for like 50, 60k. The stats that mine had. Like this one. I'll probably list them all for 50k. Maybe 55 even. This one's 58. Reasonable. Pretty expensive. Or that's pretty cheap for this. For like all of these stats, honestly. A lot of... The issue is... Okay. The issue whenever an alpha swarm happens, people underlist the fuck out of their alphas. If you want to like make big flip money, huge flipping advice, go flip alphas when there's a swarm, because more casual players or people trying to quick sell or whatever will just list shit really cheap, and the market changes really fast. I'm probably gonna go 55k or 50k on all 3 of mine or whatever, which you could argue is even a little lower, but I think it's good since I bought multiple to flip. I think it's good to get them off for that price. And they're all female, which is really good for me. This one will easily go for 50k. This one could go for a little more. We'll see, because it's... Oh, no. Never mind. Just kidding. So all those will go for 50k. I think that's super reasonable. The stats that will claim that. And yeah, we're looking good. I think I'm down, honestly, to just like snipe alphas for a quick sec to make some money as well. Obviously, it's like a money-making video of all types, essentially. Let's go ahead and just search for Gligar specifically, because people are listing them. Especially female Gligars. That one of my T-Tars sold for 50k. Nice. Like, this is pretty cheap. 53k. It's not that cheap, actually. I might have to let that one sit. I'll let that one sit. Let's see if we can do 20 plus across here and see what we find. Like, these are way too cheap. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and buy these and list these for 50k as well. Anything, yeah, any female with stats 20 plus cross like this, or more than the 30k. I think people are listing them as male prices, so I'm down to flip those. I'm gonna be spending a lot, but my expected profit is gonna be huge, which I kind of wish I would have calculated, but that's okay. So we bought these for 30k around. I'm probably gonna resell them for 50. Make it really like simple and easy and streamline the process. Go back to checking. There we go. We're maintaining the base price for 20 plus in those stats at that 50k mark, which is really, really good. I think it's also super fair. I think it's just a good pricing. So looking pretty healthy so far. Going for females, especially on a Pokemon like Gligar, is really important because people really, really need females to breed for just the species itself is desired versus something like a Clefairy or something. Or like even like a Chansey, which is obviously a female-only species. But like Clefable is just like not a desired species. I think this thing can also be male. There's a lot of species that just like aren't super desired. Or like Minons or whatever. Alpha Sudowoodos are cool. Are these new? Interesting. One of my Glidars just sold for 50k, which is pretty nice. Okay, one T-Tar is sold, one Gligar is sold. Okay, I'm seeing cheap female Gligars go up. One sec, let me... Female, alpha, let me check these. Snipe these if possible for more profit. We'll see what the absolute base price is of female Gliders. Like, these have no room. But if I do this, let's see if anything got listed cheap. Nothing got listed cheap. Let's try, yeah. Okay, I think just staying on this market. This is like the market that I essentially chose to attack and like short-term manipulate is important to keep an eye on. Like there, we just see this one for 29k. We can just buy that up. You release it for 50. Pretty easy stuff. It's really easy to like short-term keep control of a market like this. It's if it's like you have to like find the right time, the right thing, yada yada, but I'm pretty comfortable just listing this for 50. And these, I will say, these are things that might need relistings. Like these might take some time to sell, because it's unlikely that people need this many like glitch scores this fast, but they will sell over time. This is definitely more of a patient market control thing. This is an awkward position or an interesting position where like this one's 40k, so it's like slightly underlisted, and buying it to flip it for like 5k, right, normally isn't worth it. But in this situation where I'm clearly trying to like hold a monopoly on the market to some extent, I think it actually is worth going ahead and doing that and relisting at that 50k price just to keep everything evened out and to keep like myself essentially in control of it. Even though the flip is so minimal, I wouldn't normally recommend spending 40k to make 8k on a flip. Like, it's not worth it, but it's a specific case. Okay, back to actually price checking these Tyrannotars. Let's see what this one should go for. This one's 3 times 31. I'm just gonna make this pretty simple and just go like this: 31, 31, 31, and do Tyranitar. This is hidden ability access, but not. Should I just do Tyranitar and ignore the hidden ability access? That might actually be more optimal. I don't see this selling anytime soon. This is going to be a really, really difficult sell. Not many people need a special attack IV Tyranitar, especially like with special attack. Yeah, it's just not. It's just weird. I'm probably going to list this for like 95k. Or this is a hard underlist. I definitely could get more money out of this, but it's such a weird sell. Weird sells, it's usually worth to like just go ahead and get them sold faster, but it can depend. Now this is going to be a nice juicy Tyranitar sell. Let's go ahead and see. Let's do alpha. Let's do 31. Obviously the special attack is awkward. We'll do this for now and we'll come back to this 31. It's not really a needed or desired stat. Tyranitar 500k. Man, mine's almost like worth that much. That's nuts. Are they really this expensive? Oh, I did not realize Alpha T-Tars were this much money. That's pretty filthy. Holy guacamole, dude. Yeah, I feel pretty comfortable listing mine for... Oh my god. Oh, jeez, man. It's Pat OT at 100k? Okay, no, I always list my stuff accurately because I never want to be abusing that as an issue. I might go for... Wow, these are nuts. This was adamant. Mine's not natured at all. One's bold. I gotta go 480k. That is so insane, though. Holy, dude, the price on this is so fucking stupid. That is insane. Wow. Okay, we sold off all those mons I need to sell, but that was literally just like the absolute starting point. Sadly, I have so much more Pokemon to list. And I really need to do some proper box sorting. I want to start selling off these alphas that were from I think last year's anniversary event or some sort of event. And then I want to start probably doing Cranidos as well. I have so much to sort through still, unfortunately. But it's a good start. You got to start somewhere. What are these? Actually, let's start off with these. These were alphas that I specifically bred for profit. So these will actually be fun to sell. Okay, back to selling these alphas. I bred these alphas for profit at some point. I think it was during Shiny Wars, hilariously. I set up some breeds. So... let's go through and list them off. This is going to be a 31 attack. This is just a field egg group, alpha, 31 attack. We'll do 31s like this. I'll probably do the 20 pluses here and here and see what we can find. I don't want anything to be overpriced. It is male, which is really important. Like 135k seems kind of high, but I don't think it actually is. Field dragon. What if we get rid of the 20s? How much does it drop? 110. I think 120 is fair actually for what I'm... Yeah, we'll do 119,998. Yep, I think it's a super fair price. I have no idea what I paid to breed this. I could have lost money on this. I have no idea. But we'll go 120k on it essentially. And it was a Patrouski OT Patrat, so I'm just saying. Okay, next up onto Tropius. I love Tropius, man. Tropius is one of those like dream Shalfas for me. I love this Pokemon. It's a dream shiny for me. It's actually like such a tough hunt. Let's do 31s here, 20 pluses here. Now for this, it is egg group monster, I believe, which is a really good egg group. Monster plant. We're going to check monster male first, and then we'll go for plants after. So I'm seeing, look for 1 minute, 120k is pretty guaranteed there. Let's check plants. Wow, plant is really expensive, but it's listed for like 10 days is the issue. What was monster again? I might go 129.99. I think I'm gonna do that. 129.99, and then someone could buy it in plant or monster, and it's still a pretty good like Pokemon either way. So I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, next up is this Starly. We'll do alpha, 31, 20 plus in these two stats. Ones I specifically IV bred these to be like these stats and everything to be good sellers. These were made to be sold as good breeders. Flying A group can be a pretty decent one, but I don't know the alpha market for I don't know how many people need like alpha mons. I guess Pidgeot's a pretty common one. This is 100k and been listed for 2 days. I probably just meet that price. I feel like mine's pretty similar to that. Go 999. It's kind of underpriced. But I feel like it's my only real bet. I could go like higher and wait a long time. Like I can either sell it for 100k and have it sell decently quick, or sell it for like 30k more at 129.99. Because it is better than this Pidgeot, but it'll take so long to sell. But maybe I'm actually gonna do that. Because the 28 speed is worth people paying more for. So I think that should sell. I think that's fair. Next up, we have a 3x31 Spheal. That is interesting. Really good stats. This is Water A and Field. Nice. Learning my A groups. Not learning, but hopefully I know them decently well. We'll price check this really quick. Dude, this seems really high. Like really, really, really high. The cheapest one is 170. And they have not been listed. Like, these are selling. Oh, is it because Water A is for Dragonite, isn't it? Oh, this is a Dragonite. Wow, this is actually an insane Dragonite breeder. I didn't even think about that. Dude, Spheals might be, unironically, one of the best alphas to rebreed for profit because of that. I should be hopping on that train. I feel like Walreins go up for really cheap. That's actually kind of nuts. I feel like Spheals could be insane for breeding for profit. That is so, so, so good. I'm just going to undercut that. Well, I'm going to go 160 because my special attack IV is worse, and that's relevant. But it is Lonely Nature mine. I'll match it. Mine's Lonely Nature, which someone might want to use if they're going mixed. They probably prefer Naive, obviously, but we'll undercut it by 1. There we go. Nice. Okay, next up is this weird Lickitung. Came out Timid Nature. Monster A group, which is super nice. I think it's Monster Field, but obviously you want to go for the Monster. It's way better usually. You want to go 31 there. You want to go 20 there. 31 here. We'll ignore the HP. Male, Monster, Search. Lowest price. 150. 9 days, though. So way too high. It's hilarious how shockingly similar this mon is to my Lickitung. I'm probably going to go like 140 or 130. We'll do 135. I think that's fair. For a 3x31 with some extra IVs. And then finally we have a 3x31 Dratini female. Came out Relaxed Nature. This is a really, really good alpha, obviously. Probably one of the most desired alphas in the entire game. Hidden ability Dragonite is so powerful in OU. Everybody needs it. Okay, back to price checking this Dratini. I keep getting distracted. Let's go ahead and look at it. Let's check it. I haven't checked the Dratini market in quite a while for alphas. Okay, I'm going to check this first. 20, 20, 31, 31, 31. Female. Alpha, yes. 20 plus here. I'll probably add the special attack 20 plus here in a second. Mine's 3x31. This one's 4x31. One's 5x31. Okay, these are not accurate so far, obviously. Let's get rid of this 20 for now, I guess. Try to find something a little more accurate. I want Dratini. I could go for Dragonair or Dragonite as well to look for that. This one's kind of more accurate. 23, 230k. Man, these are expensive. 360. Let's see if I can. I'm not gonna be able to find something super accurate, unfortunately. Like, yeah, these prices are gonna be insane. Yeah, finding something accurate here is so brutal. Yeah, let's just get rid of the 20 pluses then, and let's just straight up go by the 3x31 base price, and we'll go from there. Like, the base price alone is 230. That is insane. They're so expensive right now. Let's try Drago. Wow. Woo! Okay. I'm probably gonna go for this, like, 250k. Is that too low? That is a disgusting thing to say. 250k for a 3x31. I think 250 is fair. That's nuts. And it should sell pretty fast. It might, unironically, this might be underpriced, which is hilarious to show you how valued Dratinis are right now. It's just absolutely nuts. Yeah, these aren't exactly alphas, but I do have some mons here to sell for profit. I love Audino. I think this Pokemon is so cool. I almost want to keep this for myself. I actually might keep it for myself. I'd be down for another Audino. How many Audino comps do I have? Do I already have 2? I have 1 here, but I don't love this one. I don't love this Audino. I might keep this one for myself. Make another Audino comp. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Hilariously, I love Audino. It's a cool Pokemon. I'll take more comps of it. Sure, why not? That one's like ready to go. My Dratini sold 250k. Nice. Yeah, this Snorlax has some good IVs, but it needs to be rebred for nature. We'll go ahead and probably sell this off. I could rebreed it as well, but we'll sell it off. Yeah, this Snorlax should be a pretty similar sell, like to this one, 30k. That's probably pretty safe. And yeah, we'll have nothing crazy, nothing special there, but quick, easy 30k. Ooh, this Ditto is interesting. I don't know if that was actually a snipe. I don't know if this will flip for anything. It didn't have any 31s. That was just a quick decision. It was 3k, 3600, worst case scenario. So even if I can't flip it, I'm okay with this. But I bought this for 3600. Let's see if we can flip it. Yeah, I'm just gonna do 20 plus in these stats. Search up Ditto, go by lowest price. Yeah, pretty much nothing. Okay, that's okay. I'm literally gonna not be able to flip this at all, but I think it's worth taking the risk. Like on Dittos like that, if you can just snap by them that quick, like I'm literally gonna, I could just keep this for a Shido, I guess. I'll just keep it in my boxes for now. It's kind of funny that it's not really needed, but I mean, it makes a lot of sense. I think it's worth to take snap buys on really cheap stuff like that. For most people, obviously, if you're like super broke, I guess, maybe don't do that, but definitely was worth it for me to take that chance there. Worst case scenario, I'm buying a Shido for 3600, which is totally fine. Next up is price checking this Spiritomb. It's sitting at Sassy Nature, which is actually super usable and pretty decent IVs. Pretty solid all around. Let's see what we can sell this for. I'm gonna do 25 plus in the defenses, and then just do Spiritomb and search for lowest price. I'm gonna look for something. Yeah, like wow, dude, that's insane. This is super comparable to mine. I could actually just train this up to a comp and sell it for a bit more. This is exactly, wow. Careful, like this is comparable to mine. 70k for this is insane. The fact that a decent Spiritomb is worth this much is crazy. Actually, I'll probably sell it for like 50k. This is a good budget UT Spiritomb. I could like train it up into a comp, but the issue is even if I train it up into a comp, I'm probably not selling it for that much more, maybe like 80k or something. I'll happily sell that for 50k. That was actually so much more than I expected. This one's like the same situation. Careful, 25 plus. Yeah, I'll do 50k on this one again. So I basically already price checked it, which is super nice. There. It's honestly kind of cheap. Those might be underlisted, but once again, I'm okay to do that sometimes. But it does depend on the Pokemon and such. Next up is this Porygon. I love Porygon, really cool Pokemon. I would love to get I had a Porygon made for NU, and I ended up evolving it on accident for my Pokedex entry without realizing it was a Porygon for NU, and I made it a Porygon Z or whatever, and now it's kind of fucked. So that was super dumb of me. Let me see if I can show you that. Like I made it with the stats on purpose for, where's it at? It's gonna be over here. Is this it? Yeah, like being defensive, you defensive Porygon for NU, so it's like calm nature. Like it's a perfect NU Porygon with Eviolite, but I totally fucked it up and evolved into Porygon Z for no reason. This was super stupid, just for Pokedex entries. This was so dumb. Huge, don't do this. Huge mistake. I think actually I'm gonna go ahead and just like shame sell this. I want to get rid of it. It makes me sad. I fucked it up. I'll have to breed a new one at some point. I bred this for really cheap, I remember, but it was definitely a mistake on my part. I'll probably just do 25 plus in every stat. Look up Porygon and just see what comes out. I can still sell it for a lot, right? But like people don't want a calm. It's the nature, man. People don't want a calm Porygon Z. These are still worth a disgusting amount of money. Holy, that is insane, actually. Wow. Like if this was a Porygon 2 or a normal Porygon, it'd be so much better. It'd be so much better. Man. I mean, this is still an insane amount. I'm probably gonna go like 260 on it or whatever. This is a disgusting amount of money. Maybe more. Maybe like. Why is this worth so much? I'm gonna go 300, I guess. This is insane. Porygons are so expensive. It makes sense. Heading an OT Porygon for Dex, you have to either catch it via a Swarm. That's why Swarms are really good to like get Dexmons like Porygon or Spiritomb, or buy it from the Celadon City Casino. That's pretty much your only options. Okay, next up we have this Trico to sell, which I bred for profit as well. Really, really, really good stats. It doesn't have correct nature, unfortunately. That would really send it over the edge, but it's a female Trico, which is actually super relevant. And it has really good stats. 31 speed, especially as well, is like super important on it. Let's check it like this. That seems really high, but I mean, honestly, this one's timid and ready to go. Like, this is a competitive one, so mine's gonna be much cheaper than that. Should I just go 25 plus on the speed as well and see what I get? Sure. Okay. We'll try 30 and then 20 plus. See if this is a better price check. This is gonna be tough. Let's get rid of nature or gender for now. I'm gonna have to guesstimate this one. This is a really good example of like sometimes you just have to guesstimate price checks. I'm probably gonna go somewhere between 160 and 220 would be my guess. Because what you're looking for is one more breed to give it correct nature. I think I'm gonna go 160 on the lower end. I think that's totally fair. And then someone could find not that 160. I think it's a fair price check. Sometimes you have to guesstimate based on knowledge and experience and what things generally go for. Like understanding like a finished comp there, or like a UT. A UT would at least go for like 250 to 350k. Like that one being listed for 280k, and then going based off of that. It's kind of like if you have a 2x31 Pokemon with extra stats, like a 2x31 with 25 plus into their stats. You know for a fact that 2x31s are generally around 40k. You kind of just tack on an extra like 15k or something at that point, but it can depend. It could be like 5 to 15k or 0k tacked on. It really depends on the market, depends on the species, depends on the gender. Get back to price checking this Porygon, which I got so distracted on. We're gonna do 20 plus. I'm not gonna worry about the attack IV. It's not really needed on a Porygon. I could do 31 here. I'll just do 20 plus for now. It's relaxed nature, which is actually pretty solid, or could be used. It's not great, but definitely could be used. This is actually a pretty good Porygon for cheap. 25 plus on all those stats, 8k. This Porygon probably won't go for much. This is pretty comparable. I probably just go 20k on this. Not a great Porygon, honestly. Yeah, I think I should like 20k. I'm okay with that, even if it isn't. Yeah, might be underlisted, but I'm okay with you getting rid of it. Clearing space. I've been holding on to my Fateful Encounter for like holiday event specific alphas for a long time, but I think I do want to like this one's not. Like, this one I can just sell off. I want to clear out a little bit, maybe even all my Fateful Encounters I'll just sell off. I want to clear out some space. I need space in my boxes, so let's go for Drowsy. This one's a pretty easy one. This is insane. 4x31. Humanoid, egg group humanoid, male. This is gonna be a lot of money, actually. How is this just like this has just been sitting on my PC? I've totally forgotten that this Pokemon existed, and it's just sitting on my PC with these stats being worth minimum 280k. How do I do that? How does that happen? Do this. Like, this is worth so much money. 580. This is worth so much. It's like nuts. It's just sitting here, hardcore chilling. Let's do 20 plus in both the attacks and see if we can get an accurate price check as well. Or 50. No, I'm not seeing it. I'm only seeing it 5 times though. Not seeing a very accurate price check, unfortunately. 400. I probably should go 400k. It seems nuts. Or can I go lower, like 3? It's just insane. Maybe I should go 350. 350 seems like pretty fair and like a pretty quick sale. So we'll do that. That is just so much Pokeyen. It's nuts. This Quillfish I bred for profit. I'm pretty sure I lost money on this, like super hard. I bred this for a specific reason. I forget what for. I feel like I bought a breeder prepping for like, this was a while ago. This is a total fail. Pokemon fail, profit, fail, mistake. So we'll just sell this off quickly. Yes, I panic bought this. Yeah, that's exactly what it was, Shredding. I panic bought this when people were saying that you should stock up on water bee breeders because hidden ability Gyarados hadn't been put into the game yet, and people were saying to prepare for it. But then it like didn't happen for a while, and a lot more water bee breeders got added before it happened. So I just overpaid for a Quillfish and never, got use out of it, unfortunately. So that was my B. It was a mistake that a lot of people made, apparently. Yeah, look how cheap this is. I probably bought this for like 110k or more, like spent breeding this. I'm just gonna like literally sell this for as little as possible and get rid of it. Rest in peace. All right, I did end the stream, but I feel like you guys deserved a little more of a specific or more proper ending, calculating some numbers and maybe running some numbers and some guesstimations. I really kind of wish that I calculated and kept track of my expected profit throughout this video, but I think that would have been one too many things to juggle while on stream. Streaming is a pretty multifaceted, pretty multitasking kind of gig, and I think it would have kind of overwhelmed me to answer all the questions in chat, do all the things, do all the daily conversations, as well as keep track of my calculator. So while price checking stuff and doing this video, of course. So I think it would have been a little too much for me, even though I kind of wish I would have been able to do it. Let's go ahead and collect this Pokeyen stack to show you guys that satisfaction. Around 450k there. We started this video, remember, with 1.6 mil. I actually spent some Pokeyen on certain things throughout this video, but we've easily made around, what, 1.5 mil or so. I would guess that I made, with counting expected profit, anywhere around 2.5 to 3 mil in this video. Now, the weird thing about this video was it's because I'm making money, but I didn't really go out and make all the money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this was just reaping the rewards of things that I've already done and showing you guys what that looks like, as well as cleaning out my bank and my PC and cleaning out things that I already have within the game. Now, I usually show you guys a lot of videos of actually acquiring those things, but I don't always show you videos of me selling them, and I like to do that here and there in giant chunks. So I still have a lot to do. I still have a lot of stuff to sell off, but hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully it was enjoyable. Hopefully it was just some good background content while you're either listing stuff or doing some sort of grind in Johto. So thank you so much for watching. Once again, 2.5 mil to 3.5 mil expected profit just in one video in a couple hours of just selling out and cleaning stuff up. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike if you didn't. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO videos. Follow the streams on Twitch. Links down below, usually Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. AT. What's up, Grom? How are you doing today? Discord's down below for updates on all my content. And if you want to go above and beyond and support my content, if it's helped you enough throughout your PokeMMO journey, that's very important. It has to have earned it from you. YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo donations. I'm so used to saying PokeMMO. PayPal/Venmo donations are super appreciated. That's it for me. Have a great day and good shiny luck to all.
Hey, thank you so much for watching until the very end of the video. Hopefully it was a positive asset on your day in some way. And thank you to everyone's name who's on this list, who is a massive positive asset to my day every single day. I appreciate you all. Thank you for going above and beyond and allowing me to do what I do.